Meanwhile, the victim's fifth grade class in mourning today. Students at Challenge Prep Charter School in the Rockaways mourning one of their own. Justin should be celebrating his 11th birthday with his classmates and family tomorrow. Angie Gonzalez is live in Edgemere with reaction from a heartbroken neighborhood. Angie.
And Cheryl, you can actually see how much this little boy was loved, and not necessarily by people who knew him. In fact, many of the people who came here to the scene were just community members who are taking a stand against violence tonight and say that this just has to stop.
We about to go get a bucket and a scrub brush right now.
37-year-old Crystal Middleton vowed to return to the home where 10-year-old Justin Wallace was killed over the weekend. While bringing candles here, her daughter noticed some dried blood on the steps.
They shouldn't have to come outside and clean that up.
Oh, I know. And she kept her promise, coming back an hour later with some of her children and some balloons, as Wallace was supposed to be celebrating his birthday this week and his fifth grade graduation. She doesn't know the victim's family, but does know their pain, as her nephew was killed in the same neighborhood in a separate and unrelated incident of gun violence a little over 2 weeks ago.
It's ridiculous. And us real moms and real caring people actually care, and we're hurt.
There were several other community members that came to pay their respects. None we spoke to knew the family. A number of community activists came as well.
We're asking you right now for your comfort right now, Father God.
Among them, Kenny Carter, who led a prayer circle for Wallace. He says a lot of the violence happening here doesn't make headlines.
It's hurtful to consistently see these particular events transpire, not in these particular communities.
Police were still at the scene Monday, and now posters with a photo of the victim are up on utility poles across the neighborhood. Sources tell New York One that the NYPD is looking into the possibility that the shooting may have stemmed from a long-standing parking dispute, but are exploring other motives. No matter the reason, community members here say they won't stand for it.
Quite frankly, Rockaway doesn't have that type of resources for kids out here. And most of them be on the streets doing nothing with no parental supervision.
And Cheryl, there's an anti-violence group that's based in Far Rockaway. It's called Rock Safe Streets. They're organizing a march against gun violence that's set to take place this Wednesday at 5 p.m. And the start of that march is going to begin right here at the scene. Cheryl?
What a tragic story. Angie Gonzalez with us in Edgemere tonight.